Here's my Komet Precision Twister. This is the peak model. It's got the blue nozzle. It's meant for, I think, less than 1 GPM to about 22 GPM. Pressure is probably about 50 to 60, I'd say. This is one that's not meant for drop operation. It's meant for up top, the pipe on the pivot. That's why I have it mounted the way I do. I thought this was the one where you had to hang it inverted. This is not that. You can just mount it straight off the pipe. It's like you see there. They said these are supposed to be better than Nelson's rotators or even the Senator wobblers. The droplet and applications rate of it is actually really, really good. The cool thing about these is you don't need to run these off a pump unless you have a bunch of them, you know, down a pivot, and you would need a pump. But good for watering the yard or good for watering gardens like this. So, and yeah, you can run it right off the hose. See this, basically, just right off the hose, one source. So the hose puts out a max about 5 gallons a minute. It's city water, so. It does seem to get a pretty large area. I got this, the TL dealer is brand new. This is a medium-sized nozzle. There's smaller ones or bigger ones than this, depending on what application rate you need and how much output you want, how many gallons a minute. I've not seen any of these on a pivot yet, so I probably will as soon as they get a little bit more popular. I think they just came out with them like the last year or so. But yeah, see if I can get a different angle. I also plan on, once I get my stuff out again, I do plan on running this on my pump to see what the difference is. Probably more than likely going to need to get a regulator for this, because they say you're supposed to use a regulator or it could void the warranty. I'm assuming they probably just don't want you to spin it. This probably could break it, but off a hose, I think it's, you know, it's probably not doing too bad. I don't know how much of a radius it's getting there, but it seems to be getting probably about most of that area there, stopping right about where those tulips are. And then over here, it's getting probably past that gutter over to about where those white tulips are. So it's getting a pretty good area. These, you could set a bunch in the garden and they'd probably do a real good job of irrigating it, better than what, you know, my parents have, the sprays and the rotors. So I just thought I'd get a quick video. It is a little bit cold. I'm probably not going to let it run for too long because it is a bit cold today. So if you see that little stream that comes up from that nozzle, it hits that plate and that plate rotates and moves, and that's what spreads the application, or applicates, or that's what you know, makes the droplets to come out and hit your desired area you need to hit, I guess. There's different nozzles this takes and different plates. Mine's the one that's the peak model, which is meant for up top on the pivot use. There's other ones like this that are meant to be hung upside down. So I originally thought this when I got it, but it is not the one that needs to be hung upside down. This is meant for up top, so it mounts just like you see there. So, all right, well, thanks for watching.